Hello, first graders, and welcome to another lesson with Miss Banks. Readers have big jobs. First, I would like to say congratulations. You all have been doing a very good job of figuring out tricky words, but now it's time to take on the bigger job of understanding longer and more challenging books. Readers have a big and important job to do. We must always work to understand our books. In order to do this, we need another tool. Today, I want to teach you that readers don't just work hard to read words, they work hard to understand their books. As you read, always check, am I getting it? If not, reread to figure out how everything fits together. Let's read the next chapter of our book, Zelda and Ivy, The Runaways. Chapter 2, The Time Capsule. Zelda wrote the label with a fat pen, a gift from the world of the past to the world of the future. This is a time capsule, she said. Let's stop and check for understanding. What is a time capsule? Well, a time capsule is a container storing a collection of objects and buried for the discovery in the future. Let's keep reading. She rubbed her lucky jewel against her shirt and dropped it into the box. 100 years from now, someone will open this box and find my lucky jewel. What are you going to put in? How about our worm book? Said Ivy. Come on, said Zelda. Put in something really good. Remember, it's for the children of the future. Ivy sighed. She hugged Princess Mimi and added her to the box. Zelda buried the time capsule under the cherry tree. Let's check for understanding. Are you getting it? Do you understand what is happening now? Take a minute to pause and tell someone everything you know so far. Let's keep reading. Later that day, Ivy sat on the swing and drew circles in the dirt with her paw. If only I had Princess Mimi, I could play castle. Inside the house, Zelda worked on her piano recital. If only I had my lucky jewel, I could get that crossover hand part. Outside, Ivy could stand it no longer. She dug up the time capsule and pulled out her doll. Then she noticed the box was empty. Ivy heard a noise in the bushes. She stuffed Mimi back in the box. The bushes rustled again. Out stepped Zelda. What are you doing? Just checking on my Princess Mimi, Ivy admitted. She took a deep breath. Zelda, your lucky jewel is missing. Let's stop and check for understanding. Are you getting it? Why is the Princess Mimi doll the only thing in the time capsule? Wasn't there other stuff in there as well? Let's go back and check. Let's reread. She rubbed her lucky jewel against her shirt and dropped it into the box. Oh, there it is. She did drop something else in the box. Let's keep reading. Zelda narrowed her eyes. I might have to borrow it back for my piano recital. Ivy opened the box again. I need my Princess Mimi back too. Zelda nodded. Let's put in our worm book. Now that I think of it, I'm sure the children of the future would prefer a good story. Now, try this strategy with one of your own books. Remember that readers always check that they're getting it. They can always go back to reread if they don't get it. After you finish reading your book, share with someone everything that happened in the story. For a challenge, make a video of your conversation about the story and send it to your teacher. All right, readers, off you go.